Business.
$1 million.
English.
Show me the money!
Pod.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Scott.
And today we're bringing you a lesson that has so many important things that we do all the time with friends and colleagues. So, Scott, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about how to invite a colleague out with you.
Right, and also how to persuade them to.
Right.
Okay, so it's one thing to invite them, but maybe I'm not sure. It's how to convince them to make them want to come, right? Mm-hmm. It's sort of important to be able to do. So, Scott, what's the objective here? They're going to learn how to do what?
To persuade someone.
To invite, and how to use some business language we're going to integrate, we're going to use in this lesson. Okay, so those are our objectives, what we're going to talk about. Mm-hmm. So we're going to play this dialogue for you 3 times, but we're going to separate it. The first time, just listen for context. Listen for what's going on. Who's talking? What are they talking about? What's going to happen? Okay, so just try and get the overall idea, and then we're going to break it down for you later. Okay, so don't listen for words, just the idea of what's going on. Here is dialogue first time. Scott, I'm so happy you're in town to help us put this deal to bed.
I'm more than happy to help. I just hope that things ramp up smoothly.
Oh, so do I. Some of us are thinking of getting together after work. Want to come?
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Jessica, but I already have plans.
Aw, too bad. You don't know what you're going to be missing. It'd be great if you could make it, even if it's for a little while, so you can get to know everyone.
Can I take a rain check this time, Jessica? Hopefully I can join you another night later this week.
Sounds like a plan.
Great. I'm going to get back to work, but I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Great. So, Scott, who's talking?
They're the colleagues.
Ooh, you have such great pronunciation. Okay, so colleagues, those are people who work together. Those are coworkers, right?
That's right.
And will you pronounce that word for me one more time?
Colleague.
Okay, so that's a hard word to say in English, but Scott is doing it really well. Are you a native speaker, Scott?
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Okay, so colleague, that's how you say someone you work with.
Right.
Okay? I'm not going to put all the bad pronunciations out there. We've all heard them, but colleague is the way to say it. So now, these 2 colleagues, Scott, what just happened? What are they finishing?
Well, they're finishing a deal.
Right. Okay, so if you finish a deal, you want to go celebrate. So what did one colleague do to the other?
Invited the other one out.
Right. And actually, if you were able to listen to it, one colleague actually doesn't work in that office. They probably work in an office from a different city. So the colleague who worked in that city was trying to be nice, trying to include them, have them come celebrate with them. Okay, so very common to invite a colleague out to celebrate after something big happened. Okay, so that's what we have. We have colleagues who are finishing a deal and now going out. So there are 3 things we want to listen for in the next dialogue. Scott, what's the first one?
The first one is words to say to finish your deal about the business.
Okay, great. So finishing deals and business language. The second one is?
Inviting language.
Awesome. And the last one is persuading language, convincing someone that they want to do something with you. Okay, so listen for those 3 things. Don't forget, we'll do it more than once, but just try and listen for that language right now. Scott, I'm so happy you're in town to help us put this deal to bed.
I'm more than happy to help. I just hope that things ramp up smoothly.
Oh, so do I. Some of us are thinking of getting together after work. Want to come?
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Jessica, but I already have plans.
Aw, too bad. You don't know what you're going to be missing. It'd be great if you could make it, even if it's for a little while, so you can get to know everyone.
Can I take a rain check this time, Jessica? Hopefully I can join you another night later this week.
Sounds like a plan.
Great. I'm going to get back to work, but I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Great. Okay, so now you've listened for finishing deal language, business language about closing a deal. So, Scott, what's the first thing you hear?
You could say, let's put the deal to bed.
Okay, so put the deal to bed. Does that have to do with a bed?
No?
No, definitely not. What's it mean?
It means let's finish.
Right, okay, to close it. And
Right.
What's the other language we use?
We say close the deal.
Okay, so close the deal, depending on where you're from, might actually be a little more common to hear. It depends what part of the states you're from.
Right.
But so we have put the deal to bed and close the deal. So, Scott, let's say we're in a meeting and we just can't agree and can't agree. what might you say to try and get everyone to come together?
You'd say, I'm really tired of arguing. Can't we agree to just close this deal and put it to bed?
Okay. Well, so you use them together. Close the deal and put them to bed.
You could.
Could you use them separately?
Oh, sure.
So how would you say it with just one of those?
I'd say, I'm really tired of arguing. Can't we agree to close this deal?
And if you want to use the other one?
I'm really tired of arguing. Can't we agree to put this deal to bed?
Okay, great. So we have together, which you can do, and then one in the other. And maybe we just finished a deal and I'm so happy because it went so quickly. Scott, what could you say for that?
Well, you'd say, boy, I've never put a deal to bed so quickly.
It's all good. Okay, so I've never put a deal to bed so quickly. This is like exciting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could say that in business sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to get out earlier than you thought.
Oh, yeah.
So then we've talked about this language to finish a deal. We also use what term?
We'd say, I've never closed a deal so quickly.
Right, and if we wanted to say, we could also say wrap up, right?
That's right.
I'd say we've wrapped up, means to finish.
To finish, right.
So let's say I want to finish a meeting, okay? So this is a little different. It's not negotiating. It's not a contract. It's just a meeting. I want to finish it.
Yeah.
Scott, what would you say?
Let's say, let's wrap up this meeting, okay?
Right, so it's literally another way to say, I could say, let's finish this meeting, or...
Let's close the deal.
Oh, okay, or let's wrap up, okay?
Let's wrap up.
So wrap up and finish are really the same thing. You can use them both ways.
Right.
Now, let's listen to this dialogue one more time. Let you remember and listen for that inviting language and the persuading language. Okay, here's the dialogue the third time. Scott, I'm so happy you're in town to help us put this deal to bed.
I'm more than happy to help. I just hope that things wrap up smoothly.
Oh, so do I. Some of us are thinking of getting together after work. Want to come?
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Jessica, but I already have plans.
Aw, too bad. You don't know what you're going to be missing. It'd be great if you could make it, even if it's for a little while, so you can get to know everyone.
Can I take a rain check this time, Jessica? Hopefully I can join you another night later this week.
Sounds like a plan.
Great. I'm going to get back to work, but I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so great. That was a lot of language about inviting and persuading, okay? So hopefully you were able to listen to it and really try and figure out what was going on. So, Scott, what's the first inviting language we have?
You'd say something like, make it. Can you make it?
Okay, great. So make it. That doesn't mean to create something. It means, what, to attend, right?
Right. Can you go with me?
Okay, so if I wanted to invite you to dinner, Scott, what could you say?
I'd say, can you make it with me for dinner?
Okay, or can you make it to dinner?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, so you could say both of them. And maybe I can't come to a meeting, and I need you to tell our boss. What would I say?
I'd say, can you tell our boss I can't make it to the meeting?
Okay, something you probably don't want to say to your boss. That's why I'm sending someone else to do it. I don't want to tell him.
Yeah.
Okay, so make it can be in a really social sense, like make it to dinner. Or you can use it in a meeting. It just means to attend, to go to.
Yes.
Okay, now we also have this other language, get together. It sort of means like the same thing as make it. And get together just means to meet, but informally. So you usually talk about it with friends. Okay, so I could say, do you want to get together later and have dinner? Okay, so I could ask a friend that. Or if I could say, let's get together later and talk about this contract. So I'm informally really inviting a colleague to just meet and talk about this contract that we're doing. Okay? And Scott, what else do we use? What's the persuading language? So I've invited you, I've used make it, I've used get together, and you say you can't. So how do I persuade you?
You would say, that's too bad.
Ooh, too bad. That makes me feel bad. What's too bad really mean?
It means you're expressing regret that someone isn't going to come with you.
Right. And also, it kind of means you're going to miss something. Right? So you're saying, I'm sad, but you're going to be sad. Something good's going to happen.
Yes.
Okay, so Scott, if I want to say we're talking about a meeting, and I think you should really come to the meeting, how would I use too bad?
You'd say, it's too bad you can't come to the meeting today. The boss is going to announce some really big news.
Right, okay, so you're finishing with what this thing you're going to miss is, the big news.
Right.
Okay, so it's too bad you can't come to the meeting. Or maybe a bunch of us went out and had a lot of fun last night. I could say, Scott, it's too bad you didn't come. We had a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that I can't convince you to come. It already happened, but too bad lets you express, I'm sorry, but also you missed something.
Yep.
Okay, now Let's say you say, I can't come this time. You've tried to persuade me, but I can't. How do you reschedule? What's the term we use?
We say, take a rain check.
Now, can I say give a rain check?
No, it has to be take.
Can I say put a rain check?
Nope.
Okay, just take.
Right.
And Scott, where's this come from? This is a sports thing, right?
Goes back to baseball. If the game got rained out, they'd give you a little piece of paper, a rain check, and you come back the next day.
Okay, cool. So sports words. It comes from Americans love our sports. So we have take a rain check. So if I can't come to dinner tonight, Scott, maybe I have to work overtime. What would I say?
I'd say, can I take a rain check on dinner tonight?
Right. Okay. It's very informal. I can't tell my boss, hey, can I take a rain check on the meeting? Maybe unless we're really good friends. It's a little too informal for that. But it is something you can say to colleagues, something you can say to friends. Now, let's say we have a plan. Let's say I'll take a rain check. See you tomorrow. Okay? So if I want to say yes, what do we say?
We say, sounds like a plan.
Great. Okay, that sounds like a plan means, yeah, we're good. And let's say you want to agree to a time. So if I say, see you tomorrow, what would you say?
Say, sounds like a plan. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right. Okay, so you're confirming. You're making sure, yeah, I heard what you said. So I could say, sounds like a plan. See you at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Right.
Okay, so all of those you can keep adding on to sounds like a plan. But you can use sounds like a plan by itself. Whew, that was a lot of vocabulary.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to give it to you one more time, and then we'll let you listen to the dialogue and see if you can put it all together. So, Scott, first vocab.
Close the deal.
Or put the deal to bed. Okay, or you can say put the negotiation to bed.
Right.
Okay, next one, Scott.
Wrap up.
Okay, so then we have get together.
And make it.
Or too bad.
Okay, and take a rain check.
And last but not least, after you've made all these plans, sounds like a plan. So here's this dialogue one more time. See what you can understand now. Scott, I'm so happy you're in town to help us put this deal to bed.
I'm more than happy to help. I just hope that things wrap up smoothly.
Oh, so do I. Some of us are thinking of getting together after work. Want to come?
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Jessica, but I already have plans.
Aw, too bad. You don't know what you're going to be missing. It'd be great if you could make it, even if it's for a little while, so you can get to know everyone.
Can I take a rain check this time, Jessica? Hopefully I can join you another night later this week.
Sounds like a plan.
Great. I'm going to get back to work, but I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Now, go to the website, EnglishPod.com. Apply what you've learned. Ask a question. Post a blog. Request a lesson. Business English Pod. EnglishPod.com.